I can hear you.
I done talked about you like a dog. I was like, ooh, she got a big old head, like a big old head, a bunch of hair with a little bit of hair. I done said all this.
I know you did. Bruce, how are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. It's been a while.
It's been a while. How you been? You looking good, girl.
Thank you. You do too.
Just glossing and everything. You must be taking a bath with black soap. What's up?
I do.
I know it.
You know your things.
Yeah, that black soap pay off. It's all the way from Africa, but you know they make it in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, they do?
No, I just made that up, but it sounds good.
It sounds good because they do call Georgia or Atlanta the second Africa. At least I've heard people call it that.
Right.
So basically is.
It is.
So you're coming to Kansas City tomorrow.
Kansas City.
4th through Sunday.
Uh-huh.
So the Rona, it's not scaring you? You're back on the road doing the thing?
I'm back on the road. I'm just being precautious. They tell me a lot of people won't wear their masks, but I'm wearing mine. I got 2 masks and a glass shield. You know what I'm saying? And I might make some people take the COVID test at the show. It depends on how I feel. If I look at them and get that vibe from them, I'm going in their nose with a Q-tip. I ain't playing.
So you get a vibe from people. Are you getting a COVID vibe from me?
No, I'm just joking. No, just staying safe and making everybody wear their masks and make sure nobody has a temperature when they come to the club. And we're going to have fun there.
Are you bringing the whole crew with you? Because I know Bruce rolls deep.
Hell yeah, I'm bringing the whole crew in case anything pop off. We got to make some stuff happen. We're going to make it pop off and happen.
Look, they're not going to try you. They know better. They
know yeah. But we coming. I'm telling you now, I hope all your restaurants open up there. Gates. I hope Peachtree is open. Don't be acting like they don't know nobody. I know Peachtree. And tell Gates I want some barbecue chicken. I like it cooked well done. How about that?
I'm going to deliver your order, and I'll make sure that it's there for you.
That's cool.
You better slide through with the plate.
They better come through. No, a platter, not a plate.
Oh,
you bring a plate, it's going to be a problem. I'm letting you know, plate is for children. I need a whole platter.
We don't need kids' meals. Bruce needs a whole platter.
That's right.
So how was your Thanksgiving?
Everything was good with the family. Couldn't be with everybody. You had to, because you don't know who all your family been with. So you had to be precautious about who you with. But just immediate family, and we had good food. It was a good meal, and we had fun. We looked at movies. We looked at Django again. You ever seen Django?
Of course, I got the DVD.
Oh my God, I done seen it about 50 times. I know every word, but we looked at Django again, and they got mad at me because I'm telling all the scenes up front, but I love Django.
I love it too. It's like a Black superhero movie back in the slave times.
Absolutely. I couldn't believe, like, when Jamie Foxx got caught, you remember when Kevin Candy got shot, and they were going to send him off to they're going to make him break rocks and stuff, and then he talked them into giving him a gun. You remember that? I know he's not going to give them a gun. He gave Jamie a gun. Jamie shot all 3 of them before he got the gun out the holster.
My favorite part of that movie is when he's on the horse and he's just galloping through the plantation.
That's your favorite part?
That's my favorite part because I'm like, look at him.
It was good parts in that, but one of the favorite parts of mine is with Samuel Jackson, because Samuel Jackson and I are good friends, and he played that role to the T.
Because that's the exact opposite of what he is.
Oh, the exact opposite. But you got to believe, though, back in the day, that's the way they had us. They had one good old brother making sure all of us do right.
I know. But man, that character made me so mad.
I know it did, but that's the way it was. And it is like that now. We got people now that'll snitch on you and don't even know you, but they got the good old boys to snitch on you and make sure you do the right thing for them.
You got to watch out for the Proud Boys. That's who you got to watch
out. That's right.
My goodness. So how has Corona been for you? Have you been being quarantined? How has that been for you? Have you been relaxing?
Yeah, I've been relaxing, but see, one thing you got to understand, my circle is very small. I don't deal with a lot of people. And then also, this coronavirus wasn't for me. It's not for everybody. I didn't participate, so I'm not catching it. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be for me. So it wasn't for me. And I just stayed out of harm's way, man, and did what I had to do, wearing the mask and staying 6 feet apart and just staying in the house and chilling.
Because I know you live in Atlanta or in Georgia, and I feel people in Georgia, they don't understand social distancing. I saw them at the club having a good time.
But it's not Georgia, it's everywhere. I done been to Texas, I done been to Florida, everybody's doing that. I went to a swap meet, it's a car swap meet for hot rod parts, and two of my buddies went with me, and I think we was the only three that had on a mask down there. And it was about 10,000 people down there. So we just wrapped up in cellophane suits, we wrapped up in plastic, and we just walked around.
I know that's right. I'm too paranoid to go out. Even when I go to the restaurant and I see people pull down those masks, I'm like, I need to get out of there and fast.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, just stay. And this what is vaccine they got? I'm not taking it. They can have it. They can try some. They can try some General Motors car dummies, but let me tell you some stunt dummies. I'm not taking it. I'm letting you know. I'm just gonna stay 6 feet away.
Give me like 2 years. I'm gonna see how everybody else does.
Right.
Maybe I might think about it.
You know, it might make you turn into a chicken. You know, you might be at church or something, just turn into a chicken right when the preacher's preaching. You know, so you don't know what this vaccine, what they putting in it, because you know they're not gonna tell you the truth.
No.
We got a president been lying since he been in office, the whole entire lie. He said it was a hoax, and look what happened.
Exactly. And right before I got on with you, I saw that CNN just broke that Obama, Bush, and Clinton all said that they were going to take the vaccine on camera to motivate other people to take it. I don't care. They take it as much.
That don't mean we're going to take the same one. That don't just when they take that don't mean they're going to give us the same one they're giving them.
Exactly.
It's a trick.
Because you know,
I don't care if George Washington come back to life and take it on TV. I am not taking it. I'm letting you know. Like you said, 2 years, then we'll see what they do from there.
Exactly, because you know, Trump was like, "Oh, you can get the corona. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." He went to the hospital with the best doctors ever. Well, we doctors. We don't know what kind of doctors we're gonna get.
But do you remember when Donald Trump caught the corona and he's supposed to quarantine for 14 days? He was back in 2 days.
And got
something's wrong with that picture now.
He got everybody sick.
Everybody's sick. Just not paying attention, not doing what he's supposed to do, and not taking precautions to what he need to do. And you know, it was his 4 years is up, and it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? We gave you 4 years, Donald Trump. Have a great life.
I think we're gonna have to escort him out because I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Well, he be like a big kid. You know how a kid can't have his way? He gonna be hollering and kicking, but we still gonna put him out of there. And I think Biden, you know, I think he all right, but he 136 years old. I mean, I don't know what he gonna do. He 136 years old. He holding on, bless his heart, but he better have Barack to help him out because Biden is old.
Look, he's got Kamala by his side. She'll help him out. You know that.
Yeah, she'll be all right. She don't play no games. That sister ain't gonna play no games. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So improvkc.com to get your tickets this weekend to go see Bruce. So I want to ask you, when I heard this story, because I know that you started out way back in the day, because my uncle, he used to go to the Blue Flame and he used to see you DJ back in the day.
He's telling the truth.
Taking it back to the roots. And so I saw the story of that. You got the people.
That's all right. Wait a minute. But I mashed the button.
I was gonna say.
Now we good.
Okay. So I know that you probably saw the story of that restaurant owner in Dallas who yelled at all the people that were twerking. And
I saw that about a week ago.
And you know, Blue Flame, there's people up in there twerking. I don't know if they serve chicken in there, but I'm going to assume that, you know, one hand has a chicken, the other handful of booty.
Yeah, but let me tell you this. In the Blue Flame, they're not twerking. They are straight stripping, okay? They don't have no clothes on, not even socks. Do you hear what I said, girl? And this ain't no twerking. The dude in the restaurant had it made, but when you go to the Blue Flame, there's nothing in the world like a butt naked girl but two. You understand?
Look, I've never been to the Blue Flame and I've never been to Magic City, but it's on my to-do list that I would like to go.
It's something you need to visit. I don't go there. I used to go there. I've sent many girls to college, and I don't do it anymore. But it's a great place to go.
Well, Bruce, I wanted to ask you, what did you think about that whole situation? Do you think it was inappropriate that those women were twerking? Do you think that?
Of course it was. Come on, it's a time and a place for everything. In a man's restaurant and it's not a strip club, you shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Of course not. I mean, that's why young ladies, they do certain things and then they wonder why young men approach them in a way that's disrespectful. Is because you sit yourself out for that. So you shouldn't do that. It's a time and a place. You know, I know, you know, my grandmama and granddaddy had 18 kids, but I never saw my grandmama do nothing out of place. But I knew something was going on in that bedroom to have 18 kids. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a time and a place for that. And I think the owner was dead right to put his foot down and let them know you don't do that here. This is a public restaurant. This is not a strip club. So yeah, they need to be chastised and they still need to be taught. Mamas, go back to the old roots and teach your daughters how to be a lady in the streets and a garden tool in the sheets. You understand what I'm saying?
You
Yes.
heard Bruce. I think it's way different now these days because you know there's babies raising babies, and I just feel like
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
there.
And these young girls are not scared, but they scare me. So I'm not fooling with them.
You stay in your lane.
Yes.
So I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was telling them I feel like hip hop is kind of like one of the only, because you know I don't see new rock stars disrespecting older rock stars, and I feel like in hip hop, and I feel like also in our culture, you see a lot of the young people disrespecting the vets in the game. So I wanted to ask you, as a comedian and the newer comedians coming in, because I know the comedy game is a lot different these days.
Right.
The way the new ones are coming in, a lot of them are using the internet. Do you feel like you get the same respect from the newer kids, or do you think that they can be disrespectful at times?
Well, to me, from coming from my perspective and me being who I am, all the young comedians think I'm like the king. They think I'm the god, so they have utmost respect. And I always talk to them. I don't talk at them. I talk to them, and I let them know the good and the bad and the ugly. And this is what you should do, and this is what you shouldn't do, and just keep them on the right track so they can continue to make money and not do nothing or say anything stupid. So the media, because you know the internet will tear you apart if you say anything out of the way. So I just try to keep them like the old dudes used to do me back in the day. They talk to me, calm me down, make sure I'm straight, and that's why I've been in it for about 31 years.
Talk about it. So I always have to go back to another one of your, well, at least to how I was introduced to you by Comic View.
Right.
And I always got to ask you about it. So I know that Comic View was a really great platform for a lot of comedians to showcase their abilities, and that's how we were introduced to you, Kevin Hart,
Oh
um,
yeah.
D-Ray.
Everybody, Samore, from Samore to Cher Underwood to Don D.C. Curry to Gary Owens. You know, everybody. It was a great platform for us. I wish they would bring something like that back. I'd be glad to host it.
And I would love to see you host it. But
Yes.
I wanted to ask, with something like that, do you think that that concept could work in 2020 or 2021? And where do you feel like the new comedians are getting their chance to, I guess, get their shine on and introduce them?
Well, yeah, I think it will work. To answer your first question, I think it will work like a platform like Comic View coming back or just a comedy show. Yes, it will work. But the young kids there are getting everything on social media. Social media is the platform. But the problem is they got like 5, maybe 7 minutes of funny stuff that's hilarious. But when people come out to see you, you need to have an hour, not 7 to 8 minutes. And then people come and see you and you do the 7, 8 minutes. And the next minute you talk about, let's start taking care of these kids because you got nothing else to talk about. So when the people come out and see you, make sure you got something to give them back and make sure it's very good. Don't put out no junk, put out good stuff. So if you can make up 7 minutes, make up another 43 minutes and make sure you get the people something back when they come out and see you.
I agree. I agree. So 30 years in the game, what's your secret?
But consistency, staying consistent, staying focused, and start doing comedy for the love. Do it for the love, because when you do it for the love, the money is going to come. Don't do it because you think you're going to get a lot of girls or you think a lot of girls going to like you. Do it for the love and stay consistent and stay funny.
Did you ever fall out of love with comedy? Because I know that
Never, never, never. I never will. I do it to the day I die. Yeah, I'm telling you, I could be 100 years old, laying in the bed. I'm going to still be telling jokes. You know what I'm saying?
well, I'll still be watching because Bruce,
Well, I
I
hope
can't
so.
get enough of Bruce. All right. So this weekend, get your tickets at improvkc.com. Is there anything that we need to look out for you in 2021?
Yeah, a lot of things. I'm doing a lot of things, but I just want everybody to go to my social media at my at mybrucebruce.com. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And just tell me your likes and dislikes. If you don't like me, tell me. I can make it work and I can fix it for you.
I don't think there's many people that dislike Bruce
All
Bruce.
right.
They got to be crazy. So you do Instagram too. Where can they follow you on Instagram?
At my Bruce Bruce.
At my Bruce Bruce. Do you
At my Bruce Bruce. That's on all of them. At my Bruce Bruce. And you can talk to me. Just tell me what you like and tell me what you don't like.
I want to know, are you on TikTok though?
No, I hadn't did that yet. I hadn't did TikTok yet.
I want to see you get out there and dance because I know you got an alter ego.
Well, I get out there and break a rug. I cut a rug now. I ain't scared to dance now.
Well, don't be scared of TikTok. We want to see it.
All right, I'm gonna make it happen for you then.
Good. Well, Bruce, we look forward to seeing you this weekend at the Improv, improvkc.com to get your tickets. Anything else you want to add?
Hey, I want to see everybody facing the place. I know it's cold up there, but come out and see your boy because it's gonna be real funny. Well, they always come out anyway, so I ain't got to tell the people. Just let them know that Bruce Bruce is back in town this weekend. Let's settle it out.
We're excited to see you and bring that Gates platter, not a plate, a platter.
Absolutely.
Bruce, I appreciate you. It was good talking to you.